Nope. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hi, Officer Down.
Good evening. Good evening.
How's it going?
Hello.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Are we hearing an echo? Okay. All right. So we're just gonna take a few more minutes to allow folks to join us. But I'm just gonna see, I have a few people here, and we're looking probably about 4 applications tonight. That is what we received in terms of information materials. So I'm just going to do a quick attendance with our applicants. Is Lalu here? Lalu? Okay. Muse? Is Muse present? The social?
Yes, social is here.
Okay, and who am I speaking with?
This is Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you.
Of course.
We're just going to wait a few more minutes, okay?
Sure.
Thank you. Lalu, Muse, or Cass?
Yes, Cass is here.
Okay, Mr. Clark?
Yes, please.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, I just want to check to see if the representative for Lalu has arrived.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, how are you? Thanks for coming. All right, so far we have the social, Lalu, Cass, and has Muse arrived yet?
นี่ก็ไม่เปิดจอปล่อยโฟนปูดอย่างเดียว
Hello, can you mute yourself? Hi, I'm just well, first I just want to ask, we have a phone number beginning with 323 and ending with 95. Can you identify yourself?
Yes,
What's your name?
Bandit.
แบนดิตบุญศ
Oh,
รี
Bandit. Okay, so
Yes.
you're Muse, okay? Great.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. All right, so if you could just mute yourself, I think everyone is here. That's expected. Okay, so I have to check to see if there's a quorum. So I'm going to do the roll call.
Yes.
Members. So first, I'm going to start with Kimani Allison,
Present.
Wayne Bailey, Gail Branch Muhammad.
Here.
Thank you. Janet Collins, Diane Duke, James Ellis, Fred Frazier, Tamika Gibbs.
Present.
Thank you. Oliver Hart.
Present.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
ใช่
Present.
Thank you. Alicia Nocenso. Pierre Ortiz Joyner.
Present.
Robert Puka. Celine Rosado.
Present.
Thank you. Brian Saunders. Thank you. Meredith Staten. Carrie Tan.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to say, I didn't open it. I don't know where to put it at. It's a big box.
Excuse me, whoever, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Carrie Tan. Mark Thurton. Ethel Tyson. I'm sorry, Tyson is excused. Gib Baconi. Yrsa Weatherspoon here. Sharon Weatherburn.
Here.
Thank you, Rob Widowax. And Deborah Young. Okay, so we do have a quorum, so we can start. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Yrsa Weatherspoon, chairperson of the SLAC committee. Welcome. I also want to acknowledge that Officer Vidal is here, and welcome everyone. We're just going to jump right in, and we just thank you for your patience. So first application will be Lalu. That's Joseph Campanelli. Can you pronounce your last name? Is it Campanelli or Campanelle? Yeah, you're muted.
I'm sorry. It's Campanelli.
Campanelli, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, so we have your application as a renewal, and your corporation's name is Wine People, and you're located at 581 Vanderbilt Avenue, and that is, what is across streets?
It is between Dean and Pacific, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. And you've been in business 2.5 years?
That's correct. We opened June 2019.
Okay, great. And you have for your indoor service 10 tables, 30 seats, 1 bar, 13 seats, and your max capacity is 50. Your hours of operation are 12 to 2, 7 days a week.
That's
straight and plain. Okay. And as for your noise attenuation measures, you have sound absorbing panels, double pane glass in your establishment, correct?
That's correct. And the sound panels were all professionally installed by a sound attenuation specialist.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to your outdoor service area. This was on your application before, you've noted. It's a patio and deck, but could you please let us know what's the size of the area?
Yeah, we have a patio in the rear of the restaurant. You have to walk through the restaurant to get there. It's
Okay.
the same width as the restaurant. I don't know the dimensions. I apologize off the top of my head, but I'm happy to send them along. But I believe it's 20 feet wide, and if I were to approximate, that might be about 20 feet deep as well.
Okay.
Sort of the standard kind of garden size that I think a lot of businesses have on the block.
Okay. I would appreciate if you could just send that over.
Okay.
If you could, that would be great. But you also have 8 tables and 24 seats total to those tables, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
And back there in your rear, the maximum capacity is 24, and your hours of service is 12 to 11, 7 days a week.
That's correct. Yeah.
And you mentioned, so you also have a second service area that was a part of the Open Streets program.
That's right. We have 4 seats that are on the sidewalk, and then 6 seats that are in a covered permanent structure. And then when Open Streets happens on Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the warmer season, then we have the additional seating that goes out to the double yellow line every other week.
Okay. Okay, great. And in that area, your maximum capacity is 10.
That's correct. Between we have 4 seats on the sidewalk and then 6 seats in the covered semi-permanent structure would be 10, and then on the Open Streets weekends it would be more.
Okay. And I see that your maximum hours of service are aligned with your other space at 12 to 11 p.m., 7 days. Also, for that area, you have your noise attenuating measures, the plants and bushes, okay, to help in that area. And for your sound system, you have 4 speakers that are inside, less than 500 watts. In terms of your staff and security, you have 5 to 10 service employees, depending on how business is what's present, and also no security personnel, but you have an alarm system and cameras. The residences in the building where you are located, there's 6. Number of residences in building adjacent to the premises, left, right, and rear, are 8, 4 in the rear is to church. And of course, you've noted again that you're participating in Open Streets. Now, I just want to ask Officer Vidal, are there any complaints with this establishment?
Good evening, everyone. The dates that are in question that I'm searching for are from January 1st, 2021 to present day, February 6th, 2022. And for Lulu at 581 Vanderbilt Avenue, I have no noise complaints recorded for that period.
Okay, so I wasn't speaking about La Lune. So can you tell me can you hold that other place off until I ask? If that's okay?
Yes, Lalu, yes, which is no complaints for that period.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. I think it's you, Officer Vidal, why I'm repeating. That echo didn't come on until you started speaking, so you had your mic open. Okay, so are there any questions, committee members? You can raise your hand. Are there any questions? Mr. Vacconi?
Not a question, but I just wanted to say that Joe and his team have been very instrumental in helping us operate the Open Street program on the block between Pacific Street and Dean Street, and have been really helpful in every way over the last couple of years running the Open Street. So just wanted to make that comment.
Wonderful, thank you. Any questions or comments from our community board members? Okay, hearing none, I would like to ask for a motion for this application, please.
Move that the committee recommend renewal of the application.
Tamika Gibbs, second that motion.
Okay. Hi, Rob. Are you ready for us? Hey, great. Okay, thank you. So that I just want to confirm that the motion was made by Gibb and second by Tamika. Roll call, please. Thank you.
Interestingly enough, since I missed the very start, which application are we dealing with?
I'm sorry, that's Lalu.
All right, excellent. Thank you. So application to support the renewal for Lalu, Kirmany Allison,
Yes.
Gail Branch Muhammad.
Yes.
Thank you. Janet Collins, Diane Duke, James Ellis, Fred Frazier, Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Felicia Nocenzo. Dior Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Puca. Celine Rosado.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Thank you. Meredith Staten. Terry Tan. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Thank you. Ethel Tyus, excused. Gib Vacconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax, yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes 14 in favor, no opposed, no abstentions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Campanelli. Our next board meeting, the full board meeting, will be is it next Wednesday? I'm sorry. And am I saying that correct? I don't think so. I'm sorry. It's this coming Thursday at 6:15. So thank you for your business and investment in the community, and we'll see you then.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Okay. Thanks. You too. Okay. Next up is Cass.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. So we have Cass. I'm having a little difficulty reading your application. It's just a little faded for me, but I can make it through, I believe. And who am I speaking with?
Sam Clark.
Okay, and you're representing the Castles?
Correct.
Okay, wonderful. So Cass West Indian American Restaurant is located at 135 Kingston Avenue. And can you tell me the cross street, sir?
St. Mark's Avenue and Bergen Street.
Great. Okay, thank you. And restaurant with a renewal for wine, beer, and cider. There are 5 tables and in your indoor area, but you have seats. Seats at the tables is 4. So is that 4 seats to each table?
Table. That's 4 seats. These tables. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yes. All right. So that's 20. Thank you. I thought that's what it was. Didn't want to
Okay,
assume.
thanks.
Okay. And the max capacity is 25.
Correct.
And your service hours are from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily, 7 days a week.
Right.
We don't have another outdoor area. I just want to ask you, are you serving breakfast while you're open that early as well?
Yes, sir. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, great. Thank you. And as we move along, there's no outdoor space. And you have 3 service employees.
Correct.
And no security personnel.
No, correct.
How many years have you been in business?
Over 25 years.
Okay, it's wonderful. Okay, so do we have Officer Vidal any complaints with Cass, the West Indian restaurant?
Okay, once again, the same period that I checked was January 1st to 2021 through present day, February 6th, 2022. For the Cass restaurant, I was only able to discover, excuse me, 2 noise complaints, which occurred on December 11th, 2021, for loud music. And that was actually it.
That was it. Okay, so it was two noise complaints for the same day. Is that what it is, or?
That's correct, yeah. Both complaints
Okay.
were for December 11th, 2021.
Okay, thank you. Did you care to share any information about that, Mr. Clark?
I think that happened. There was a birthday party for Mr. Castle.
Okay.
And that was it. That was all.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that. Do we have any questions or concerns from members of the community on this application? Okay, I'm not seeing any hands raised. Do we have any comments or concerns from the community board members, please? Okay, hearing none.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
wait, I have my
Tamika
hand up. I'm
has her
sorry,
hand up.
Tamika Gibbs.
Oh,
Okay, I was
did I
like,
miss you,
nobody see my
Tamika?
hand? Okay. I just want to say this is one of the best restaurants in the community. I literally walk from my house to get food from there. So thank you for still being here in the community for over 20 years. And wish you well in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Okay. Do we have any other comments or concerns that we want to bring forward? Okay, hearing none, I'm asking for a motion for this application.
I move to make a motion that we support the renewal of this application.
I second.
Wonderful. So I'm hearing the motion made by Tamika Gibbs and the second by Gail Branch Mohammed.
It was Sharon.
Was it Sharon?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It was
All right.
Gail and Sharon.
Gail
Gail.
and Sharon.
I wrote
Okay,
down
so
Gail already, so it's moot.
wonderful. Okay. So can you do the roll call, please, Rob?
Sure. Kirmany Allison.
Yes.
Thank you. Wayne Bailey. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Thank you. Janet Collins. Diane Duke. James Ellis. Fred Frazier. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Alicia Nasenzo. Dior Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Puca. Celine Rosado.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Thank you. Meredith Staten. Harry Tan. Mark Thurton. Thank you. Gib Viconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn. I think I heard a yes there. Thank you. Rob Witherwax. Yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes. 14 in favor, no abstentions, no votes.
Excellent. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Mr. Clark, and thank the Castles for their long tenure. 25 years is a long time. Great service, and we appreciate it. So our board meeting, full board meeting, is this coming Thursday at 6:15. So we'd like to see you then. Okay.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. Next up is Muse. Bandit, are you
Yes.
with us still?
With me on Pati Punsi.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So your corporation name is Good Luck 689 Corp. And you
Yes.
are, yes, you are, seems like you're seeking an alteration indoors, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll get there. So you've been in business for 5 years. You're located at 689 Washington Avenue. Is that corner Prospect?
Yes.
Okay. So I know you're right at the corner. Okay. Prospect Avenue. All right, and it's restaurant and bar, full liquor license. You have 11 tables, 22 seats at those tables. You have one bar and 11 seats at the bar. Your max capacity is 74. Hours of service is, hold on a second. I have it written down in a way that it's easier for me to just read it. So give me one moment. Here we go.
Thank you.
So you, all right. So you have Sunday from 12:30 to 9:30, Monday from 1 to 9:30, closed on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday 1 to 9:30, Friday and Saturday 12:30 to 10:30. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, great. All right. So here, in terms of your noise attenuations measures, you have listed that you only have an iPad with one speaker. So it's there's nothing to absorb, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So now, so we're going to move to the area of alterations, the way you have it on this application. So you're saying that it's an interior alteration that you're looking to have. So you have listed that this is
yes,
you're looking to add space by removing a wall that's in the premises, correct?
correct.
Okay, so this is completely indoors, nothing with the outside.
Nothing outside.
Okay, so you have the size listed at 11 by 8 by 14 by 10, and
Yes,
also part of the alteration is that you are creating a booth for up to 4 people to sit, waiting to be serviced.
yes,
Okay, so it's sort of like two things going on in that same space that you're recreating. Is that correct?
yes, correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just curious, what is the space that you've removed the wall to expand?
Uh,
What space was that? What was the previous use of that space?
okay, can I explain for you?
Sure.
Before the landlord, they just put the wall because they're breaking a little space is like 11 by 8 and 1410, right? They just break from 689 to another business is like car service. They have 2 tables, but now they're gone before COVID. I mean, he gone about 2-3 years already. And then now the landlord prefer forgive to us that space back, and we break the wall and put the table in.
Okay. So let me just see if I'm hearing correctly. So the wall that is being removed is a wall that was
Yes.
shared by another business. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else you wanted to add about that?
No, just put on the table, like 4 tables. Yes, that's it.
Okay. So, all right. And I do understand. So we're going to just
Thank
move
you.
forward. Yeah. So we have you also have an additional space looking through the application for outdoor. So that outdoor space is something that was already noted in your application, correct? Your previous application?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct. Yes.
is this the Open Streets program as to this space that we're about to speak about?
Say it again. Sorry.
No, no problem. Is this outdoor space connected to the Open Streets program?
No, it's not. It's like
Okay,
it's a little. Yeah.
so this space was initially with your application. Is that true? You had an outdoor
Yes.
space along with indoor? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a sidewalk cafe as you listed, and it's on you have 29 by 6 by 7.9 on the Washington side, and then 25.8 times 6 at the Prospect Place side, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so your table breakdown for both of those spaces. So I see here you have 6 tables, 24 seats, and then you have it again as it is currently. Now, is that the same tables and seats to both of those structures, those setups outside?
For outside, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the breakdown of each side. So you have something on Washington in terms of outdoor space, and you also have something on Prospect Place. So
Yes.
what's the seating breakdown for both of those areas,
Uh,
along with the
it's
tables?
it's not long table, like small table. Then
Can you say that again?
it's like it's separately from. It's not connected because we have the door for go dine. I mean for inside. It's not connect together, like separately.
Okay, let me see if I can make it a little clearer. So you have 2 outdoor spaces, right? One on Prospect Place and one on Washington, correct?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay, so on your Prospect Place side, how many tables and how many seats to those tables do you have?
6 table.
And 24 seats on the Prospect Avenue side.
Yes.
Okay, and what are those numbers on the Washington Avenue side in terms of how many tables and how many seats on the Washington Avenue side?
Okay, hold on.
Same.
It's gonna be 6, the same.
The same. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got through that. Okay. So on those
Thank you.
spaces, yeah. So on those outdoor spaces, your hours of service are Sunday from 12:30 to 9:30, Monday,
Yes.
Wednesday, Thursday from 1 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Closed on Tuesdays, and Friday is 12:30 and Saturday 12:30 and closing at 10. Correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, for the outdoor space. And you, again, for your music and sound, you have the iPad with 1 speaker, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So now you have, you don't have any live entertainment, and you have 5 service employees. In terms of security, other security measures, again, you're saying that you don't have a need and that your staff is properly trained. Number of service employees are 5. And in terms of residences in the building where you're located, you're one of them, and then there are 2 others, correct? Or is it
Correct.
1 and just 1 other? Which one is it? You have a
One.
total of 2. You have a total of 2. Uh, I guess residents, if you will, or occupants in the building. One of them is your business, and then there's another one, or is it 2 more? I just want to be clear.
That's only 1.
Okay, so 1 and 1. Okay, and in terms of residences beside you, behind you, left and right, well, I know the corner. You have the corner, but do you have any other residents on those other sides, on your right side and in your back, in your rear? Do you have any?
No.
No.
No. Okay, great. All right. So you have here in terms of you have your outdoor seating due to the pandemic, and also the addition to the sidewalk of the sidewalk cafe. You're waiting for approval, final approval from the Department of Buildings.
Yes.
I got that right so far?
I'm not sure. They said waiting. They don't do anything yet.
Okay, but everything that I've just recited is correct. Everything for your application, correct?
Yes, correct. Thank you.
Okay, so Officer Vidal, do we have any complaints for this establishment?
So I have no complaints for this establishment. There was an incident back in May 21st, 2021, where 2 patrons were actually sitting in the location and were victims of a shooting, of an incident that happened outside of the business. So there was some where unfortunately, the projectiles entered the establishment and struck two people within the business, but they were victims in this incident. That's the only incident that I will be able to find for that dates that
Okay.
I stated before.
Thank you. Did they survive?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so they were innocent bystanders. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Do we have any questions or comments from the community on this application? We have Mimi Mitchell. Mimi Mitchell, did you have a question or concern, please?
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm here. No, I just wanted to clarify. I wasn't sure, maybe I'm incorrect, but there is a residence behind the business on the Prospect Place side. There is a residence right beside it. Just
Would
wanted
you
to
happen to
clarify
know
that.
how many units? Would you happen to
I
know?
think it's 3. I don't, honestly. I know it's 3 floors, but I
Okay.
don't know the actual structure or makeup of the building.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Mitchell, for that. Okay. Are there any other, someone else have something to say? No? Any comments from the community board members? Okay, hearing none, I would like to, Mr. Ellis, hello.
Hi there. I was just gonna, if we're open to it, I'm willing to make a motion to support this application for the modifications listed.
Wonderful. Can I have a second, please?
Second that motion, Tamika Gibbs.
Thank you. Mr. Ellis made the motion. Ms. Gibbs seconded. Mr. Whitterwax, can you do the vote, please?
Pleasure. Bear with me one sec. Gibbs and Kirby Allison.
Yes.
Thank you. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Thank you. Janet Collins. Diane Duke.
Yes.
Thank you. James Ellis.
Yes.
Thank you. Fred Frazier. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Alicia Nasenzo. Fior Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Puca. Celine Rosado.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Thank you. Meredith Staten. Kerry Tan. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Thank you. Gib Viconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax. Yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes 16 in favor, no opposition, no abstentions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Whitterwax. Thank you, Bandit, for your service,
Thank
and
you.
we wish you continued success. And we just want to remind you that our full board meeting is this Thursday at 6:15. So we'll see you then.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Have a great evening. Thanks.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, next up is the social. We have Jackie Kuskuna.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm
Good.
gonna try and put my video on, but I can't figure it out. Oh, there we go.
Okay. And your
Hi.
fellow principal is Brian Smith.
Yes,
Okay. And your corporation's name is the Social Prospect Heights LLC.
that's
Doing
right.
business as social. And you're located at 816 Washington Avenue. And you're looking forward to a new liquor license. And could you just give me your cross streets, please?
Yeah, we're at St. John's and Lincoln.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh,
All right. And okay, so and you're seeking the wine, beer, and cider, correct?
yes,
Okay. So your indoor service, you have 11 tables, excuse me, 4 seats to those tables. So is that 4 seats to each table?
yes,
Okay, so it should be 44. Okay, and one bar with no seats.
That's right.
Right? Okay, and your max capacity is 75 persons. All right, and your hours of service are from 12 to 10 on Sunday, 1 to 10 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday at 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. We
That's
don't have any outdoor space.
No, currently we do not.
Okay, and you have a amplified sound, and it's located in I guess 3 areas: the front entrance, end of service area, and near the bathroom in the hallway.
That's right.
Also, great. Also, you have listed that you're going to have live entertainment. Can you tell us what type of entertainment that'll be?
Well, it's like a variety comedy hour in the back. We have a large party room space towards the back. So once a month we have we host them. They continue. They're called Socialize.
Okay. Is there any music you have that's live that you
No, we don't currently have any music that's live. And if we did, it would be acoustic.
Okay.
Mr. Electric.
Okay, great. And in terms of your staff and security, you have 15 to 20 full and part-time employees, and you have listed that you would be interested or willing to participate anyway in the CBH local hiring program, and you don't have any security personnel, but your staff is trained on protocol when handling alcoholic beverages. And if you may have to jump in and help me a little bit because the print is really small in terms of the neighbors. Can you tell me? It says number of residences in the building where the premises is located. It looks like it's 8 units on the on levels above the premises. Is that correct? Did I read that right?
So, hi, I'm Eugene Pillman. I'm counsel for the social. So there are 8 apartments above on floors 2 through 5.
Thank you.
Okay, great. And you the residences that are left, to the right, and to the rear of the building, you have 80. Is that correct?
Are you referring to the adjoining buildings?
Yes, to the left, to the right, and to the rear of you.
We'd have to double check, but that sounds about reasonable given the size of 446 St. John's, which is located to the right.
That's a big building.
Yeah, that's a large one. And then there's a smaller retail shop on Washington.
Great. All right. So this isn't in operation, is it? I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
It is. How many years have you been in business? Did I miss that?
No, we opened July 25th of this year.
Oh, okay.
I
Last
mean,
year,
of 2021.
2025. Okay, 6 months. Okay, great. All right. Officer Vidal, do we have any complaints for this
I
establishment?
have nothing to report for, we're looking at 689, no, I'm sorry, 816 Washington, the social?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have nothing to report. There's no noise complaints from them.
Great. Okay. Do we have any questions from the committee, from the community? Any questions? Seeing none, I'm going to ask. I see you give. I said the community. That's why I didn't acknowledge you just yet. But now I will, and then after you, Mr. Ellis.
Thank you very much. My question is, I just was interested in kind of hearing how the wine and beer and cider license fits into operations of an ice cream store. Could you just give us a sense of what your plans are there?
Yeah, thank you. I'm Brian Smith. Basically, we want to be able to offer beer and wine to parents that bring in their kids for ice cream and they want to get a beer or wine, and we want to be able to do beer, ice cream beer floats. So like a Guinness with vanilla or chocolate ice cream, or a beer milkshake. And in the summertime, perhaps like a frozen rosé or a rosé lemonade. So those kind of things. It's just to give, obviously with ice cream, where our audience is more or less families and kids, and we want to be able to, with the beer and wine, reach a bit older audience as well, and do some creative things, mixing ice cream with the beer and wine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ellis, and then Ms. Gail Muhammad, please.
I was preparing to make a motion, so I can let Ms. Muhammad go ahead, please.
Okay, great. Ms. Muhammad?
Again, my question was similar to Gibbs. I wanted to understand how the ice cream shop fit in with the beer wine, but it sounds very good. And I wanted to also know Ample Hills. Is there a connection with Ample Hills and this social?
Well, there's not a connection now. Jackie and I started Ample Hills, and we founded that on Vanderbilt Avenue, I guess 11 or 12 years ago, but
2011.
lost the company in a bankruptcy at the beginning of the pandemic. And so we know while the Ample Hills continues to be in business, we don't have any part in it anymore. And we started the social this past summer as our new project.
Well, you have great ice cream, so I wish you well in your new venture.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Muhammad. Mr. Ellis?
Sure. If there's no other questions from our committee members, I'm prepared to make a motion to support this application.
Second.
Great. Motion by Mr. Ellis, seconded by Mr. Bocconi. Rob, would you do us the honors?
Sure. Jiminy Allison.
Yes.
Thank you. Wayne Bailey.
Yes.
Gail Branch Muhammad. Sorry, was that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I forgot about Mr. Bailey last time around. Gail Branch Muhammad.
You see, ice cream excites me, but yeah.
All right, I'll put you down for a double vote, Gail. 2 scoops. Janet Collins. Diane Duke.
Yes.
Thank you. James Ellis.
Yes.
Thank you. Fred Frazier. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Alicia Nocenzo. Fior Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Puca. Celine Rosado.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Thank you. Meredith Staten. Carrie Tan. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Thank you. Gib Vacconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. And since all that's keeping Robert Witherwax from his pint of morning in Paris is a couple more votes, yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes 16 in favor. No abstentions,
Wonderful.
no opposition.
Thank you.
Good luck to you guys in your new opportunity. We wish you the very best in your
Well,
business. And I just
thank
want to remind you both that our full board meeting is this Thursday at 6:15. So we'll see you then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
You too.
Okay. Bye. Thanks. Okay. So these are all the applications, guys, that we have before us. Are there any questions or concerns anyone wants to speak about? I have a Natalie here.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, my business corporation, NAC LLC, I didn't hear it.
Yes, because we don't have any information for you. The only information that we've received are the 4 applicants that we had present with us.
Okay, because I got an email from you guys to tune in today, so that's why I'm
We
on
don't
it.
have any we don't have any we have no information for you.
Okay.
We don't
All
have
right.
anything. Yeah. What is your business? We don't know anything about your business. Has it begun?
So no, so we have a store up the street on Utica Avenue right now, Savannah Cafe. So we are actually moving, moving the store down the block, which is 2 blocks down, because we kind of outgrew the space in Savannah Cafe. It's pretty small, but we made
It's a
it
good
work for the
problem.
pandemic. We made it work for we opened during the pandemic actually, and it's been super successful, minus the pandemic stuff, but we've been good and we've totally outgrown the space. So we're moving. We were fortunate enough to get a spot 2 blocks down, a lot bigger, that will help us be able to maneuver what we can facilitate right now. So it's basically the same business model for the most part. The only difference is we're putting in for a full liquor license, because where we are right now, there's a mosque, a couple stores down, but we've been super successful with what we've been doing right now. So we just wanted to elevate. We got a great deal and worked out something with the landlord. So we're just ready to
That's
branch
great.
out.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's a good problem. Expansion. That's great. So what I really need for you to do is to fill out the application and really get that to us so you can be prepared for our next meeting, which is the first Monday of the month. I'm glad that you came by so you can get a sense of how these are treated, applicants and the applications, so you have an idea of what to expect. So if you don't have that application that you need, please reach out to the board office and they will, it might even be on the website. I'm not sure. You can check the website, whatever's
So did
easier
I
for
just
you.
do a notification? Because I know we sent in the 30-day notification. Is this something separate?
Separate with, well, the issue is that we don't have any information for you.
Okay.
So that's the issue. When does your license expire?
So no, so what happened is that we were filing, it's under a new corporation. So we did the 30-day notice, right? And we got an email from the community board saying that we had the hearing today. So, exactly what we're doing here. So they just told me to log on.
Okay, so we just don't have enough information. You have to fill out the application.
Okay.
And check on the website or call them directly to have them send it to you right away. And just fill that out completely and send it back to them so you're ready and prepared for the first Monday next month.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you came by.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, all right.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
I just wanted to acknowledge I'm on the call, Robert Puka. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Puka. We did see you pop in. Thank you.
And Mark has his hand up also.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Gail, and sorry, Mark. Mr. Thurton, go ahead.
Natalie, I didn't hear what establishment that was.
So
she's still on. Okay.
I'm sorry. So our new corporation is NAC LLC, but currently we're Savannah Cafe at 75 Utica. 75 Utica.
75 Utica. Okay.
Yeah.
We went to the summer mark.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Very good. All the best on that.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Yes, absolutely. So we look forward to seeing you next month, Natalie.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or anything anyone may have before we depart? Okay.
I do have a question.
Who's
This is Robert.
Hi, Mr. Myers.
Is it safe to say that if you don't see the public listing on the address that's attending the said meetings, that they're possibly not showing up and haven't submitted the proof that they've notified the neighborhood that a board meeting is coming up, like within 3 days, et cetera?
Can you repeat that? Say that again. I'm sorry.
In other words, if I go to an address that's listed for
Mhm.
example, for tonight's meeting, and they didn't. But when I walked past the location, I didn't see a public notice on their address. Is it more or less safe to say that they did not do it, and that opens the door for them more than likely not in attendance, because that's one of the major parts of their application or changing process, that they have to at least let the neighborhood know first and then have this paperwork submitted, and then go forward. And I didn't see anything on a few addresses. And then I noticed when you did the call for the corporations that were showing up tonight, they weren't in, and those were happened to be on Notion Avenue.
Right. Yeah, so that is a possibility that someone didn't see it, or maybe more people are not attending the meeting. But I gotta let you know that is really something that we have asked for that posting, so we can include the community. But I just want to remind people, if you didn't know, that that's something that we are asking in terms of a level of accountability, but it's not something that the liquor license authority is demanding. Okay. So I just really want to make that clear. We're happy for those who really adhere to what it is that we ask them to do, because it helps to bring the community involved in the process. But I just wanted to make that note, that mention.
It's recommended, but not mandatory.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Madam Chair, this is
Yes.
Tamika Gibbs. I think Tamika Gibbs. I'm sorry.
Hey, no
I
problem.
think I want to make a correction on that, because we're in the 5 boroughs. It is mandatory to post it on the renewal, excuse me, a renewal or a new application to the neighborhood. I'm quite sure in the app, that's part of the 30-day process. Notifying your community board and posting it on the business
From
the state liquor authority. The reason why I'm saying it, because I know that's part of, I get that that's actually included on the actual renewal or new application outside of the community board.
Right. From what I understand, though, this is from what I understand from the office, the district office, is that the 30-day notice is to just let the community board know what their intention is.
But it's mandatory for the state liquor authority. You have to submit a copy of that along with your package.
Well, you know what? I will make sure what it really is, because this is what I'm hearing from the district office. Does either Mr. Ellis or Mr. Witherwax like to chime in with that?
I think it's mandatory, but it's not something we can really enforce all that much. If they go around us and go straight to the SLA, they're probably going to get what they want.
Right.
So we
that
can
is
ask,
true.
if they do come to us, we
Right.
hold them to it, and we've kicked people back because they haven't shown their proof.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
But like I said, I know. I mean, because my club's liquor license to every 2 years, and I know that's part of the application packet to submit to the SLA, and a whole copy of the packet must be sent to the community board. So that's all I'm saying. But I have witnessed that the community board has kicked businesses back because they didn't have it posted. So I mean, I don't know if that answers the gentleman's question.
Same. I have 2 businesses, and we were required to send proof and photos of the posting of the hearing.
Okay. Well, thank you both for that information. I just really want to make sure and have the right verbiage so we can bring it back to you exactly what it is. Okay.
Thank you for all
Any
of
other?
those.
Huh?
Thank you for all of those responses who chimed in.
Okay. All of it's helpful. Absolutely. Do we have any more, anything else to be spoken about at this meeting before we close? Okay. Hearing none, I thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, and we will see you this Thursday at 6:15.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.